There we go. It's Fluffy Store. Alright, new game. Welcome to Fluffy Store, everybody. Yeah, in case you were wondering, it's set in China, I think. This one, this visual novel. Although it says it has Japanese language, so I've arranged everything nicely. This is feeling exactly like Neko Para, isn't it? It's a Neko Para-like, I guess you could call this sort of game. Alright, yes. Audio, of course. Yep. Games like this love being loud. Wait. Hold on a minute. Right, okay, that's not right. That's an input device, not an output. I mean, it's not what I want. It literally would capture all the audio, and I don't want it doing that. Application audio capture. That's what I want. The only problem with this particular thing is it always puts the audio on full blast on the in Streamlabs, so yeah. I sigh in relief upon hanging an opening soon signboard on the brand new glass doors. Over the past 2 months I've been renovating, decorating, and rearranging the store. Now that everything is completed, my convenience store is ready to go. It's time for that, innit? Whatever that means. Oh, right. Right. Been a while since I've had one of these. Thanks for Senji. I've been having to hydrate myself. Up until this point. Ah. From tomorrow onwards, I will be my own boss. Isn't that what we want? Isn't that just what we want, though? Of course, my new life will begin as well. One end of the shelf is reflecting the beautiful orange glow at sunset while I'm cleaning the shelf with a rag. It looks nice and pretty. Alright, I should probably change the game I'm streaming as well. That's something else I need to remember to do. Wait, I can change it. I forgot I can change it. There it is. There we go. The newly renovated convenience store brings back memories of events 3 months ago. Back then, I was about to graduate from college. so I sent many copies of my resume to various companies. Some of them interviewed me, but they turned out to be a waste of time. Although it felt depressing, I happened to come across news of my hometown. It said the place recently developed hot springs at scenic spots and a theme park for tourists to become a showcase model. Man. They make it sound so easy in this visual novel. There's one visual novel I'm playing on my own called My Tetsu Pure Station. And they're basically trying to make their town like a tourist spot, because there's the town is struggling financially, but they do have access to a railway line and a special locomotive. It's pretty cool. They're all operated by little, like, dolls. Who I think are called the Maitetsu. I think. But that one's pretty fun. If you like steam trains and stuff, you'd probably enjoy it. Hence, I texted my mother immediately after my graduation ceremony. I told her that I was going back to take over Grandpa's store before boarding a train with my entire savings to return to my hometown where I spent my entire childhood. Oh, oh yes, because you like to suffer, don't you, Junebug? When I got off the train, my mother's phone call came. Mother? What's up? Ah, alright. I actually thought there was audio for this. Is there not audio? Oh man. Character's voice. Okay, so there are character voices. I guess your mother doesn't get a voice though. Zhao Yang, where did you go? I'm already back in my hometown. Ah, you've really gone there? Surely we can think of other ways to help you get a job if you can't find one here. Mother, I really don't want to look for a job any longer. Let me go, please. Hey, you're a college graduate, but you didn't make an effort to find a job in the big city. You returned to your hometown to run a glorified snack booth instead. It'd be so embarrassing if others hear of it. Wow. Thanks for believing in me, Mom. So what if I'm a college graduate? Besides, I'm running a convenience store, not a snack booth. What's so embarrassing about it? Stop fooling yourself. A convenience store is still a small store. Let me try, please. If I fail, I will come back and look for a job again. No one has looked after that place ever since your grandpa passed away. It's so shabby now. Your father and I plan to sell it in a few years' time and to help you with your down payment, so that you could have your own home in the city. Then wait for me to open the store. You can still sell the place even when it has attracted a crowd. You have many ideas, and we can't stop you from pursuing them, but you should see the current state of affairs. Okay, goodbye. I still need to find a renovator. There you go. Just as Resengine says it, it happens. I disregard my mother's chatter by hanging up. No one ever said a college graduate can't run a convenience store. I suppose it's more to do with you could have a much better job if you, because of your college education. But that doesn't necessarily have to mean you don't actually, enjoy, you don't have to be, like, a fancy person, potentially. A few people are laughing as they walk past the shop's doors, snapping me back to reality. This small town is no longer the same as the one in my memories, which confirms those news reports. Whoa. Whoa, what happened there? The text shrunk all of a sudden. That's weird. Has the game actually changed to the resolution I set it to? Weird. Except for some broken masonry that were left behind on purpose to serve as tourist attractions, the old streets and buildings seem to have gone along with those elders from Grandpa's generation. Once enough time has passed, nothing will stay the same. I put the rag aside from the goods up from the storage, before moving the goods from the storage area to the store shelves for display. The storage area is located behind the store with only a door in between, yet it takes a lot of effort to move and sort out the goods before placing them on the corresponding shelves for display. Time to get an assistant. I should be thrifty when business hasn't started, but there are piles of goods scattered everywhere, and I have this feeling where I might collapse from exhaustion sooner or later if I don't get an assistant. I remember the boss of a wholesale company gave me several sets of uniforms a few days ago. Wow, okay. Game, would you please not do that? I hate it when you just change the size of the text when I'm reading it. What the heck? And those clothes were her trial products. Since he only had male employees, the work attire weren't useful to him, so he offered them to me. Alright, I think when the, I was gonna say, can I, like, do something about this? Doesn't seem to be the case. I'm gonna have to get used to this. I gladly accepted them because they looked nice and were free of charge. I even went to a tailor shop to have the words Lynn's Convenience Store embroidered on them. I still have to move the goods myself if I recruit a girl, though. Tired and sweaty, I sit at the storage area's back entrance while squinting and staring dreamily at the sun going down slowly. Will I have this amount of free time to enjoy the scenery again tomorrow? I mean, from the sounds of it, maybe. Oh, did Grandpa leave any Lucky Charm behind for the convenience store? Maybe I could find a Maneki Neko or something to bless my new business. I get up and head to Grandpa's room. His room is on the second floor. Nobody came to tidy this place ever since he passed away. Doesn't this room seem very different from the store below? I feel like there's 3D models here. It's kind of weird. Upon opening his room door, a musty odor reached my nose. Luckily, the electric lamp still works. I opened the creaky wooden window at one side for ventilation, relying on the dim yellow light from the dusty lamp to make my way up there. Eh? What's that? My arm seems to have knocked something over when I opened the window and turned around. I gotta change the light bulb. Grandpa's room is full of various knickknacks. Besides his personal belongings, there are plenty of family heirlooms too. I seem to have knocked over a wooden case. Okay, since I'm fated to bump into it, I should check what is inside. Wow, is he really talking like a real person? I squat down and turn the wooden case over. That's fine, Rasenji. I'm just glad you were able to stop by again. The container isn't locked, so I open it to see a whining chime lying inside. It looks old. The string holding the Windchime together has already frayed. 3 small bells drop and scatter across the mattress. It sounds nice. I can hang it on the door after repairing it. When customers come, it will tinkle. The ringing sound should be more pleasant than the electronic doorbells with sensors at most convenience stores. Ah, yes, the ding dong ding dong, ding dong ding dong, that sort of thing. I bring the Windchime to the living room, cut several pieces of packing string to tie the small bells, and begin the repair work. Done. Thanks to my efforts, the Windchime is repaired. I wonder how the item feels about having a new lease of life. Let's see if it works. When I hold up the Windchime, it rotates slowly before me, displaying a different carving on each facet. Its brass color looks radiant under the light from the sun. I'm sure it does, especially under the sunset sun. The very orange sun. That sounds nice. A sudden gust of wind blows in through the window, sending the wind chime swaying like a dream from my childhood. Thoughts of sweet cakes, fragrant leaves, and the cool summer wind fill my head. I stay still for quite some time. Suddenly, I feel dizzy. Eh? Huh? What? What's going on? I stagger back a few steps before regaining my composure. What happened? Good question. Two girls seem to be sleeping on the floor in front of me. They are breathing at a steady pace with their chests heaving up and down at regular intervals. Hey, am I dreaming? I rub my eyes. Is this my home? Weird, right? I look around while slapping my face. Yes, it's my home. Everything is the same as before. I mean, these girls suddenly appear out of nowhere, don't they? Must be a magical wind chime, I guess. But when I look back at the floor, that unusual sight greets me once again. Those two girls are sleeping on the floor. No more, no less. Wake up? No response. They are still lying there quietly. I can't tell whether the old clothes around their bodies are outfits or towels. I can even see a bit of their fair skin through those threadbare rags. A wave of adrenaline surges in my head. I can feel my entire face become extremely hot. I swallow my saliva to relieve the hot flush in my head. Don't think too much. I just need to verify. I put the wind chime I'm still holding aside to take a closer look at the two girls. Now I can see their entire forms clearly. So adorable. But why do they have those weird ears? Why do they have those weird ears? Honestly. The girl with pale purple hair has ears like a rabbit. The girl with long pink hair has a pair of ears like a dog or a fox. I think it's fox ears. What do you think? Furry and warm. So they are alive at least. I touched their ears separately. They actually felt like living things. What on earth are they? I exhale in fright. This doesn't look like anything a human would have. Ah. Wakey wakey! I tried to lift their ears again. Suddenly the girl with fox ears groaned softly. Surprised, I quickly stepped back. Unfortunately, my body didn't listen to me. I ended up sitting on the floor instead. Hello! Surprise! This time, the two girls wake up as they look at me sleepily. You've woken up. Don't look at me. I know nothing. I quickly compose myself to hide my improper behavior from earlier. Yeah, why would you touch an animal girl's ears without their permission? That is very rude. They are pretty cute though, not gonna lie. They still seem groggy. Who are you? I love how they look at each other then. Yes, what are you? girls exchanged looks before shaking their heads and turning in my direction in confusion. You have an animal girl in your basement, Junebug? What?
私たち誰？
Yes, who are you? Well, I scratched my head. Should I tell them they dropped from the Windchime? Wait, what? How did they drop from the Windchime? That Windchime can't be that big, can it? What the heck?
あんた誰？
Yes, I'm sure that's a better question to them. Me?
ここはどこ？私たちを誘拐したの？
Uh-oh. If the fox is a tsundere, like I imagine she is going to be, this is not gonna end well for me, is it? This is not gonna end well for him. Huh? It's my home. Both of you suddenly barged in.
まさかいやらしいことしたんじゃないでしょうね。私たちの体に。
Uh-oh. This is only gonna escalate. The girl with the rabbit ears seems to have realized something. She pokes the girl with fox ears before pointing to their bodies to direct her attention there. The girl with fox ears looks at her body, then her face turns red. Yes, they are exposing a lot of skin, aren't they? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't you go doing that. You can't do that. Before I can react, the girl with fox ears rushes out of the room, taking the girl with rabbit ears along with her. Chotto matte! Hold on! Let me explain! I can tell from their footsteps that they have already run downstairs when I call out after them. They seem to have bumped into a lot of things before opening the store's glass doors. Oh god, they're gonna destroy my shop, aren't they? Anyway, I think you should wear some decent clothes before you go out. They seem to have fled quite a distance. Should I go after them? Forget it. My reaction is so slow. No wonder I always failed in my interviews. Where did they come from? I mean, this one is yeah, you can sort of see how it's kinda like Nekopara, but at the same time, at least in Nekopara, they at least explain the lore at the start of the game. And the cat girls already exist in the world. In this, they just magically appear from a wind chime, and I guess it makes it easier. Grandpa had told me before that some of my ancestors were exorcists. Oh, you're bringing exorcism into this now, huh? Wow, it's a lot of information to drop on me at once. Did I accidentally release some demons? No, that seems far-fetched too. A white light suddenly flashes while I'm thinking about the wind chime. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, they reappeared. You. The two girls drop down in front of me once more. They are still in rags, but a red symbol resembling a glyph is clearly visible on their bodies and is fading slowly. I mean, I could see that one. I don't know what's happening! What is happening? I'm so confused. The girl with fox ears is glaring at me, whereas the girl with rabbit ears is looking meekly at me. Me? I didn't do anything. I quickly raise my hands to show my innocence. Come on, it's my own home all along. They don't like the wind chime, I think. The wind chime swayed and jingled when I raised my hands. Both girls immediately looked pained at the same time. Seems this wind chime has something to do with them. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I put the wind chime down gently.
どうしたら解放してくれるの？
I don't know. What is going on? I didn't stop you two from leaving, right?
捕まえてはいないけど、その風鈴で私たちをここに閉じ込めてるんでしょ？
I mean, that is what you'd think, based on what we seem to know. Bind?
はい。私たちがここを出て、あの透き通った門のようなものを開いた途端、頭の中に鈴の音が響いて、気づいたらここに戻ってきていたんです。
Now that feature I like. You probably can't see it because of the window, but there's actually a little voice meter, and it lets me know when they finish talking. That is a great quality of life feature right there. The amount of times in a visual novel I've accidentally, you know, skipped the dialogue when they're still talking. More times than I like to admit. Sokka. No wonder they popped back here even though they should have fled for quite a distance. But I found the wind chime by accident today. It isn't mine, and I don't even know how to use it.
どういう意味？私たちを解放する気がないってこと？
I think he would if he could. No, that's not what I mean. I simply have no idea on how to do it. This thing is probably a family heirloom handed down by my ancestors, and it doesn't come with an instruction manual.
なら、そのご先祖様に聞けばいいじゃない。
Oh yeah, the ones who are dead. Where to find them? They passed away a long time ago.
どういうことよ？亡くなったってことだよ。
Well, I'm glad the rabbit knows. One of my ancestors captured them, yet he didn't kill them. He just sealed them inside the wind chime instead. I wonder why. They might have committed minor offenses as demons, and my ancestors forgot to release them after he became busy with work later on. Maybe. How about this? Since both of you can't leave for the moment, stay here first. I will find a way to help you when I'm free. They look more like ordinary girls than evil spirits. Besides, I also have the chime to bind them. I probably wouldn't need to worry too much on whether they could harm anyone.
あんたと一緒に暮らすっていうの？
Any better ideas? Do you have any other place to live? Oh yeah, I just noticed. The fox has a fang. That's definitely a typical tsundere trademark. And it's a flesh fang as well.
それは。
The girl with fox ears looks at the one with rabbit ears. Seems they are consulting with each other. Or else you can return inside the chime?
絶対に嫌よ。
Yeah, I didn't think you'd want to do that.
ここに止めてください。
Oh look, now they want to stay. They have no other options, I suppose. It seems they really hate to live in the wind chime. I wonder how it felt when they were inside. Okay, wait here, and don't run off. I'll find some decent clothes for you. Yes, we have those work uniforms that were conveniently mentioned earlier on. Luckily, the wholesale company's boss gave me several work uniforms. I didn't expect to find a use for them so quickly. It is very useful that you can just literally just call them back at will, though. I agree, Junebug. After rummaging through heaps of goods in the storage area, I retrieved the uniforms from below a bunch of other stuff at the bottom of a cabinet. Would any of these fit them? Since I didn't check their sizes just now, I have no choice but to bring all the uniforms for them to try out slowly. The two girls are waiting obediently for me as I return upstairs with the smell of new uniforms on me. When they see me return, their eyes fall on a bunch of uniforms in my hands. Try them out and see if any of them would fit.
わかりました。ありがとうございます。
The bunny is adorable. Let me just say that much. You're welcome.
そこで突っ立ったまま私たちの着替えを見るつもり？
Yes, you really shouldn't do that. Of course not! I'm going downstairs. Please call me when both of you are done. I put the clothes on the floor before heading down to the base of the staircase to wait for them. The rustling sounds of the girls changing their clothes, along with some grumbling in between, reached my ears from upstairs. Of course they're gonna grumble. They're in a situation where they're forced to, do things they don't want to do.
この服、変な匂い。
そうだね。でも、私たちも少し匂ってるような。
Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm glad I don't have a chat that's gonna get all degenerate on me. Just post sniffer.
たく、もう一回全部着てみる？
Good job.
よくないよ。全部に匂いがついちゃうでしょ。
Is that girl going to mark her domain? I'd better take all the clothes to wash later.
何これ、ややこしいな。どうやってつけるのよ。
多分エプロンだよ。手伝ってあげる。
Ah yes, the apron. One of the most annoying things to put on, I think. I don't know what you guys think, but I know I don't really enjoy wearing the apron that you have me wear at work. But then I only have to wear it when I'm changing batteries.
終わったわよ。
Wow, it took them a while, it's dark. I'm about to fall asleep by the time they called me to go up. Oh, I'm coming up then. They took a really long time. Do all girls change their clothes so slowly? Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Still, after sizing both of them up, I must admit that the prototype uniforms by the wholesaler's daughter are really nice. The light blue colour matches the white apron, and the embroidery with my shop's name at the chest area goes well with it.
何ジロジロ見てんのよ。
Nothing. I think it suits you well.
そりゃ、着てる人が可愛いんだもの。
Yeah. Sundara or Himedera, what do you think? The girl with foxy is just saying it proudly. Look at their ears twitching as well, that's cute. Why is she so thick-skinned? I mean, the clothes match both of you, not just you. As I rub my head in frustration, my eyes fall on the edge of their aprons. A picture of a little fox and a little rabbit is drawn at one corner of their respective aprons. Huh? How did that person know? How did they know? What are those?
可愛いでしょ？どっちのエプロンかわかるように描いたの。
Ah, they drew it themselves. There you go. They drew a little fox and a little bunny. Oh, that's cute. Yes, they are cute.
でも
Well, they're new clothes. That's just new clothes smell. Oh, right, yeah. Can't be helped. These clothes have been lying around for a while, so they would naturally have some odor. For now, I'll take them to the washing machine and leave each of you a spare one. The smell will go away once it is done.
そうじゃなくて、私たちも。
Ah, yes. They have been trapped in that thing probably for decades. They probably do smell. I sniff hard. They have been inside the chime for how long? They certainly have an unusual odor.
何嗅いでんのよ、この変態。
Oh, fine, fine. In that case, don't you think you should take a shower?
お風呂？着替えたばっかりなのに、また脱ぐの？
Do you want to smell nice or don't you? Make up your mind. Doesn't this girl care about her personal hygiene at all? Follow me, please. Here's the bathroom. Go in, remove your clothes, and put them outside the door before taking your shower. I will wash them along with the rest. You can change into your new uniforms when you are done.
お願いします。
Such a good rabbit.
本気？まだ脱ぎたくないのに。
Oh, goodness.
いいから行こう。
Come on. Thank you, rabbit. Thank you for, goading her. The towels are in the bathroom cabinet, and the shower gel is on the shelf. Go and take your shower, quick. Seems I need to find a place for them to stay. I thought that was a burp for a second. That's a very strange sounding stomach rumble, I've gotta say. Suddenly, I remember I haven't had dinner yet. It's way past dinner time too. I should whip up something to eat. Does he have enough for 3? The kitchen is on the second floor too. It has a spacious design and is connected to the living room. I wonder whether they could eat these. Ah, he's making meat and veggie ramen, I take it. I think. I prepare some finely chopped meat and vegetables before throwing them into a pot of boiling water and covering it with a lid. Then I cook some noodles with another pot. I should cook their share too. I can always keep the remainder for breakfast tomorrow if we can't finish it. I wait for the water to boil before pouring all the noodles into the pot.
何してんの？
Wow, she was back quick. Just when I'm about to bring the pot of soup noodles to the table, the girl with fox ears pops out from behind, exuding the shower gell's fragrance even though less than 15 minutes have passed. To be fair, you don't have to be in the shower that long. On the late shifts, I always have a quick shower before I do my streams. Just so my bed stays kinda clean. Eh? You're done? That's fast.
長い時間お湯に浸かるのは苦手なの。これ何？
Fair. Like I say, you don't have to have a long shower. I'm cooking noodles.
あんまり美味しそうじゃないわね。
Wow. Rude! I think it's just that they don't like doing it. Mind you, you have long hair, don't you, Junebug? You just tie it up in pigtails. Never mind that. Humans take this kind of food. Can the two of you eat it?
当然じゃない。どうして食べれないと思ったの？
I don't know. Probably the fact that you came out of a Windchime, maybe? That's good. I was worried you might be different from the ears on your head.
耳？これは。
The fox girl droops her ears as if she wants to hide them.
とにかく、あんたたちが食べられるものなら 私たちも食べられるわ。
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. She seems upset and turns around to leave after saying it. Oh no. Sometimes being different isn't necessarily something to feel proud about. People might avoid them instead. I put the pot on the wooden table, then the three of us sit around to have dinner together. I'm afraid I can't offer anything sumptuous. Just eat what we have for tonight.
そんなことないです。とても美味しそうな匂い。
どこがよ。お腹空いてるだけじゃないの？
Honestly. Bring a bowl here and I'll fill it with noodles for you.
はい。
It seems weird that a rabbit would eat meat, though. The rabbit girl smiles shyly as she hands a bowl to me. As I'm about to fill it with noodles, the fox girl comes over and snatches the ladle from me. Whoa!
どれどれ？何が入ってるのかしら？
Rude! This girl has some nerve to glance at me over her shoulder on purpose while sifting through the pot. Just the normal noodles with a bit of meat and veggies. Didn't you see it earlier?
後で別のものを入れたかもしれないじゃない。
Wow. There is no trust here. Even though foxes are meant to be like the tricksters of the animal kingdom, right? Oh, I'd love to put a variety of seafood into it. If I had those, that is.
食べてもいいですか?
Let us eat. We are probably starving. The rabbit girl seems famished. Give me the ladle. The little rabbit is starving.
私、うさちゃんじゃないんですけど。
Here we go. Name time. The fox girl reluctantly returns the ladle to me, which I use to fill the bowl with noodles. Yes, here you go. Help yourself.
ありがとうございます。
So cute. She receives the bowl from me before sucking on each strand of noodle carefully.
あんまり味がしないわ。
Well, I'm sorry I can't provide you with a sumptuous banquet. The fox girl begins to eat the noodles after filling a bowl by herself. That's how it goes. Right now, my convenience store hasn't opened for business yet. We have to live frugally and bear with it for now. Oh, I'm sorry for what happened earlier. I scratch my head.
ああ、いいのよ。
Well, at least she forgave him pretty quickly. The fox girl didn't answer immediately, but her ears are shaking on giving her reply.
どうしたの?
What is wrong with you, Foxy? Foxy lady.
なんでもないわ。
Now, do you mind telling me about yourselves? You can say anything you like, too.
私、何にも覚えてない。
私も思い出せない。
Oh dear. The two girls look at each other before shaking their heads. This is problematic. I give a sigh.
私たち、ただで居候するつもりはありません。さっき、コンビニをオープンするっておっしゃってましたよね。私たちもお手伝いします。ね。
The rabbit girl winks at the fox girl after saying it.
え？手伝うの？
Yes, Princess Fox. You need to help too.
当たり前でしょ。
People who don't work don't eat. That's what they say. I don't mind allowing you to stay here, but I think you can't remain trapped here for the rest of your lives. On the other hand, you can't seem to remember anything about your past, and I have no idea how to help you either.
思い出せるように頑張ってみるので、もう少し時間をいただけませんか？
Okie doke.
そうね。いつか思い出せるかもしれないわ。
Okay. Until then, I'll sleep in my parents' room and you can sleep in my room. Because the other rooms are cramped and full of clutter. I really need helpers at my convenience store, so I will accept your offer to help me for the time being. Of course, both of you will get your wages as formal employees.
給料をもらえるの？
The fox girl's eyes suddenly sparkle. Money? Yes, please.
本当ですか？
I may lead a simple lifestyle now, but I have lofty ideas. I won't treat my employees shabbily.
ありがとうございます。具体的にはどういう仕事をすればいいですか？
Yes, good question. Let's finish off dinner first, then I'll tell you. Afterwards, I bring them to the convenience store downstairs. The store looks like this. It's not that big either, is it? The shelves for displaying our items are here, the freezer is here, and the checkout counter is here. I point each part of the store to them.
私は何をしましょうか？
The rabbit girl looks rather reserved, such that it might be a hindrance if I allow her to serve customers. You... Just when I am about to say something, I suddenly realize that I have no idea how to address them. I can't possibly call them you all the time. How do I call you? You should have a name. Do you remember it? The girls frown as they think about my question for a while.
思い出せないわ。
I was hoping that they would remember.
私もです。
Fine. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Lin Young. You can call me by my name.
オッケー、リンや。
ちょっと呼び捨てにしちゃ失礼だよ。ちゃんと店長って呼ばないと。
So they clearly aren't from too far along ago, if they know to refer to your boss as their manager.
店長って呼ぶの？
Boss! They're all okay with me, but I still need to find a way to call you. How about Rabbit and Fox?
ちょっと失礼ね。
Don't point out our species, that's speciesist, I assume.
そうですよ。私、絶対にウサギって名前じゃないです。
Yep, very rude. Really? I think it sounds cute, little rabbit.
じゃあ、あんたを人間って呼んだらどうなのよ。可愛いかしら？
Point taken. Oh, that doesn't sound so bad if you call me a handsome man. Oh god. Don't encourage him, Usagi.
まったく、恥を知りなさいよ。危うくいい人だって信用しちゃうところだったわ。
How should we do this then? Do you want me to give you each a temporary name until you can think of one for yourselves? Or would you prefer to come up with the names you want right here and now? After all, my job would be more difficult if I don't find a way to call them. People normally get to know one another by starting with their names. Without a name, that is akin to having no identity at all. True. Very true.
あんたに任せるわ。
Really? They have left the decision-making to me after all. How should I call them? Oops, sorry, hit my microphone. I think deeply while looking at those two girls in front. I can't possibly come up with crass names for them. Then my eyes fall on the shelves of snacks around me. Really? Really? You're gonna name them after snacks? Oh, I know! I point at the fox girl. Your name is Cherry. What? Then I point at the rabbit girl. Your name is Purin. Purin? What's Purin?
これがあんたのセンスってわけね。
Well, the game has given you those names now, so you're stuck with them. I blush upon hearing that. Don't they sound nice? I think they match our convenience store's image, though.
私たち食べ物なんですか？
Well, technically, you can eat rabbit. Food is the most important thing for all living beings, including myself.
そうなら、あんたの名前も食べ物にしたら？
Oof. Cherry begins to open a packet of snacks she grabbed from somewhere while arguing with me. Hold on! This isn't yours! I quickly snatch the item from her.
ちょっと、私のよ。
How could it be yours? This is one of our store's products. I put the packet back on the shelf. Okay, it's decided. You are Cherry and you are Purin.
乱暴なんだから。
Yeah, I did think that Cherry would be someone who would literally just take a snack without paying for it.
よしなよ。せっかくここに住まわせてもらえるんだから。
How do you rate these names? I'm kinda lukewarm to them.
こんなにたくさんあるのに、ちょっとくらい食べさせてくれてもいいじゃない。
We can't turn a profit if you eat the products, Cherry. I feel a bit guilty when I see Cherry's crestfallen face. After all, they have just emerged from the Windchime and anyone would probably forgive them for being ignorant about how the world works. A fellow Cherry is always welcome here. What do you mean, a fellow Cherry? True, it wouldn't matter that much, but I will have a harder time in tallying the store's accounts if you simply eat them whenever you like. Cherry lowers her head in silence. Although I don't think she can understand everything, she probably knows I'm serious. Next time, if you want to eat something, just tell me.
本当？
The girl looks up excitedly upon hearing me say that. She grabs the packet of snacks that I've placed back on the shelf, tears it open, and helps herself to its contents at lightning speed with a cocky attitude. You can't go soft on this girl. You... Somehow I get the impression that I might have fallen for her ruse. Yep, definitely sounds like it.
店長は優しいんですね。
Purin is smiling brightly at me. She's very cute. Okay, I will record what you ate and dock your wages for this month.
ケチ。
You can't expect to get away with that, can she? Really, let's be honest. It took me a long time to explain things to them, but I still haven't assigned their roles. Purin, you can work as a cashier. Wait, didn't you not want her to be that? Do you know how to count?
はい、一応は。でも。
Don't worry, you have the computer to handle some of the work for you. I can also help if you really need it. You shouldn't have any problems at all.
パソコンですか？わかりました。
Perrin doesn't seem exactly confident. Can you blame her? Ah! Yeah. Splash back in my eye. Perrin doesn't seem exactly confident. Cherry, you look outgoing. You can work as the saleswoman. Your job is to ask customers if they need anything and lead them to the corresponding shelves.
わかったわ。いっぱい買い物させてやるんだから。
And let me guess, then you'll demand a raise, right? She's so conceited, which can be worrying. Alright, Perrin, wait for me at the checkout counter. I will show Cherry around and help her get acquainted with this place.
はい、わかりました。
Yes. Puru 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 Raio no cherry. Next, I walk Cherry through the store layout and how those items are displayed. She keeps nodding beside me. I can't tell if she has memorized everything though. Remember, do not eat any of the stuff on display here, otherwise I will dock your salary by twice the price of the item. Wow. I mean, that's certainly a way to discourage.
わかってるわよ。
Definitely a way to discourage someone from just randomly helping themselves. Could you imagine if a salesperson literally guided you to like where some food was, and then they literally just took some off the shelf and started chowing down? You wouldn't find that very professional. You can walk around a couple more times to familiarize yourself.
はーい。
Sorry to keep you waiting. Perrin is standing still at the checkout counter when I return there. First, I will show you how to use the cash register and the code scanner.
わかりました。
I turn on the cash register before teaching Perrin on how to use the barcode scanner. Junebug, how could you? Look here, point this thing at the barcode, press and hold the button for a short while. And the cash register displays will show the price for each item.
はい。
Enter the amount of money you receive from the customer on this thing, and it will calculate the difference from the total price. Then press this button to give change to the customer. Repeat what I did, please.
私がですか？
You can do it, Perrin. I believe in you. Yes, otherwise how do I know whether you learn to use it or not? Perrin seems to be acting slowly, yet she is very careful. Although she isn't exactly a fast learner, she can grasp her basics well.
これで合ってますか？
In my defense, I had unlimited accesses to the snacks. But surely they wanted to maintain some level of professionalism. Yeah, you know the procedures by heart, right? Actually, it's not difficult at all. Relax.
はい。ありがとうございます、店長。
After teaching Perrin for nearly an hour, I think she is confident enough to handle everything as a cashier by herself. Okay, Cherry, come here, please. Let's rehearse the whole process. Then both of you can get some rest. You'll have enough energy to do your job well tomorrow when you go to bed early.
めんどくさい。
You just gotta be used to it. For this job, it's a must. If my store can't turn a profit, I have no money to pay your salary.
はーい。
そろそろ始めますか？
Let's see how they do. I'll pose as a customer and enter from outside shortly.
私がお客さん役じゃないの？
But you need to learn! If so, do we even need to rehearse at all? What on earth is this girl thinking? Anyone would feel perplexed by her. Yeah, perplexing is a word for her. Don't waste time. Let's begin at once.
はーい。
Cherry's also not very smart. I step out the convenience store, straighten the hem of my clothes, and head straight inside. Why do I feel so nervous in my own shop? I'm thinking this music doesn't sound very confident.
ようこそいらっしゃいませ。
Doki doki, my heart! Perrin stands to attention with a smile at the checkout counter beside the doorway when I enter the store. Good. This smile is extremely charming, and I'd give her 120 marks for it. Wouldn't you? I know I would. I smile back at her sheepishly. Next, I pretend to walk towards the bakery section. Then Cherry approaches me with a sinister smile. Uh-oh. I am not confident about this. Not confident at all.
お客様、何をお探しですか？ここにはとんでもない品物がございますよ。他じゃとても手に入らない品ですが、当店ならお買い求めいただけます。他の人には内緒ですよ。こちらはいかがですか？
Cherry, please. Cherry begins to promote a bag of chocolates in a weird manner after grabbing it from the shelf. That's just a bag of ordinary dark chocolates, but the way she's doing it could give anyone the impression that the snacks wrapped in gold-colored tinfoil inside are some sort of hazardous items with mysterious powers. Having a bunny made would automatically bring people in masse? Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure Bun Bun would definitely come to a store like this if it was run by a bunny girl. Stop! Come on, we're not a black market dealing in illicit stuff. Just give me a warm, personable smile and say, "Welcome, how may I help you?" That's enough. Cherry looks rather cute. Must she say things in such a weird manner? Don't tell me this girl was imprisoned inside the Windchime because she used to sell prohibited goods. I glance over my shoulder to see Perrin still smiling at me from behind the cash register. Maybe she was dragged into this too. That would be funny if it was the case. Failed. Try again. Cherry sounds upset. Try doing it well. You can rest when you're done. You might even get a reward.
ご褒美？
Yes, we have to bribe Cherry. Cherry becomes excited upon hearing that word. Wouldn't you, though? I'd be excited if someone said, "You do this well, you can have a reward, maybe." It depends on your performance. I step outside and re-enter the store, my heart beating fast.
ようこそいらっしゃいませ。
If that's the case, why are you my mod? You're meant to help me. Perrin still has such a fascinating smile at the checkout counter. I head towards the bakery section. Cherry slowly comes over from behind the shelves.
いらっしゃいませ、お客様。何かお探しですか？
That's better. Her smile is so gorgeous and her voice is so beautiful that I freeze at once. How I wish I could become a talented scholar and write a poem as beautiful as the one by the famous Chinese poet Li Bai, where even the white clouds and peony flowers would want to help apply makeup on her face.
どうしたの？もしかして死んじゃった？
I think you're getting a passing grade. 1,980 marks! This time we will surely make it! I exclaim loudly.
一体何なの？さっきは魂が抜けたみたいだったのに、今度は疲れたみたいになっちゃって。
Oh dear. Tomorrow you just need to serve customers like this. We can expect plenty of customers headed our way.
ご褒美はもらえるってことでいいのよね。
Cherry is elated. She wanted to promote a bag of chocolates, but I snatched the item before offering it to her. This is for you.
もともと私のじゃない。
Cherry pouts unhappily. Anyway, my convenience store is now ready to open officially. Woo! I tidied my own room and moved most of my personal belongings to my parents' room. I've cleared my room, so now you can sleep there.
疲れた。やっと眠れるわ。
Yes, we can. Let us sleep. Cherry stretches herself.
お疲れ様です店長。おやすみなさい。
Oyasumi nasai, Purin-chan. Oyasumi. These two girls have been working with me the entire night, so much so that they are really tired. After they have entered their room, I suddenly remember the Windchime I've left on the tea table, so I take it with me with the intention to put it back inside the wooden case. This tiny set of bells doesn't seem capable of fitting two girls inside. How remarkable. I murmur. Uh-oh. The wind chime produces a beautiful sound again. It's so enchanting that it feels as if I'm living in ancient times. Amid that tinkling sound, the room has the faint scent of honey this time. Huh? No way! It happened again? Oh my goodness. Another mysterious girl is lying down with her eyes closed. Her brown hair is all over the floor, and her clothes are like rags. Still, I'm not that surprised this time since I experienced a similar event earlier. You're just like, oh look, there's another animal girl. They actually came in batches. I stroked my chin unwittingly. What is going on? How many girls does this blasted wind chime hold? If this is what it takes for all to come out, so be it! I shake the wind chime forcefully. Suppose the item has additional girls inside. I'd like all of them to drop down at once. Uh-oh. Lynn, stop! In the end, the wind chime didn't reveal anyone else except Cherry and Purin rushing out in anger. Oh dear. Oh no. Sorry. I have no choice but to put the wind chime aside. How come the two of you would get a headache whenever I shake the wind chime? I mean, to be fair, I think I was starting to get a headache. Cherry exclaims furiously. Uh-oh. She looks like she could choke a bitch. It seems that all that commotion has woken up the girl with bear-like ears on the floor. When I look at her, she stares back at me with her golden eyes. She's blinking like an innocent kid. You are? Before I can ask my question, she opens her mouth first. Do you know her? I turn to ask Cherry and Purin, but they shake their heads. Okay, let's introduce ourselves. You're in a convenience store. My name is Lin Yang, and I'm the owner. The three of you emerged from this wind chime. Both of them came out before you. Now they are my employees. This one here is called Cherry.
チェリーはあくまで一時的な名前よ。自分で考えるなら絶対別の名前にするわ。全然可愛くないし。
She's not happy. Sorry, Junebug, it doesn't seem like she likes her name. Then you can think of a nice name for yourself.
絶対いいのを考えてやるんだから。
Fair.
私はプリン。同じく一時的な名前です。
I mean, surely they will remember before the end of this visual novel. Both of you hate the names I have given you so much? I mean, you didn't really think that hard about them, you know. Whatever. Now that we have introduced ourselves, do you remember who you are? The girl in front ponders for a long time before raising her head to look at me.
私、誰?
Yes, I thought as much since you also emerged from the Windchime, but I decided to try my luck anyway. Yes, there's an Animal Crossing villager I know called Cherry. Puff. I will call you Puff for now. Why would you call her Puff? Since I've already given Cherry and Purin their names, I should think of a similar one for her along those lines.
私のこと知らないのに、どうしてシュークリームだってわかるの?
Then tell me, what is your name? She thinks for a while.
シュークリームでいいよ。あんまりいい響きじゃないけど。
Yep, they all hate their names.
この人のネーミングセンスはこんなもんなんだから、期待するだけ損よ。
店長はそういう名前ばっかりつけて、何か深い意味でもあるんですか?
I mean, yes, that might be something.
確かに。それは店長には深いお考えがあるんでしょ?
I highly doubt that. 1 second. There we go. Cherry asks mischievously. There's nothing behind those names. I just thought of them at the spur of the moment, and they are rather easy to remember. What's so bad about it?
前は生き物にとって食べ物が一番大事だからって言ってたのに、話が違いますね。
I don't know. Purin is pudding. Awfully fitting. Yeah, basically he named them all after food items in his store. Right, it means all of you are very important to me.
そうとは限らないんじゃない? 私たちを食べちゃうって意味かもしれないわ。
Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
本当に食料にするつもりなんじゃ?
No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, I don't.
非常食にされるのよ。家にあるものを全部食べ尽くしたら、次はきっと私たちの番なんだわ。
Why would he eat his employees, though?
本当に?
Oh, dear. You should fix those weird thoughts of yours. Purin, you'd better stay away from her.
何言ってるかわからない。もう行っていい?
What? Where would you go? Puff was quiet after Cherry interrupted the conversation, but now she is speaking in a cold voice. Hold on. You should wear one of those first. I point at the messy pile of clothes that Cherry and Purin left behind after they tried out them earlier.
どうして服を着るの?
Have you seen what you're wearing right now, Puff? I'm not forcing you to wear them, but are you really okay with the way you look right now? Puff looks at her body.
何か問題?
She doesn't care. This girl seems much dumber than Cherry and Purin. Well, how should I explain it to her when she's okay with it?
バカね。そのままじゃこの人が発情しちゃうって言ってんのよ。こう見えて本当はけだものなんだから。
Wow. Thank you, Cherry. How very kind of you. Why are you maligning me? I'm a decent person, okay?
私たちが気を失ってる間にどんなにジロジロ見られてたかわからないわ。
Probably longer than he'd admit. I didn't.
目を覚ました時、ものすごく近くにあんたの顔があったじゃない。
Ah, I really did it. It's certainly irrefutable.
わかった。
You've reconsidered? Did this girl catch the drift? Or was she frightened by Cherry's warning? It could have been either, to be fair.
どれを着ればいい？
I can't make that decision. As long as it fits you.
うん。
Once you've decided on your clothes, take a shower. Puff. Cherry and Purin, please bring her there. I'm going downstairs.
わかりました。
服を着替えろとか、お風呂に入れとか、変な趣味でもあるんじゃないかしら。
Damn it, Cherry. Quiet, you. Cherry pouts at Puff. Come on, it's for your own good. Mendokusena. How troublesome. Damn, Puff. You sure fit in that really well. When I return to the living room, Puff has taken her shower and changed into her uniform. She smells as nice as Cherry and Purin. I steal a glance at this girl with bare ears. It's hard to read her mind since she looks so impassive. Or maybe she has nothing in her mind right now. I mean, it's possible.
またジロジロ見てる。
Wait a minute. Why is this the wrong way round? What? I just want to know whether it fits her.
シュークリームが一番可愛いとか思ってるんでしょ？
Who's saying that? I was about to point that out, yeah. It's kind of hard not to notice. No. I'm dealing with Cherry and examining the Windchime's bells at the same time. Each of them has small blood-red words engraved on it. Demons can bring disaster, and this object is to guard against them.
ねえ、誰が一番可愛い？
Wow. Thanks for giving me that question right early on. I look at the three girls besides me again. All of you are charming. Besides their animal ears, all of them seem harmless, and they don't look like malevolent entities from ancient times. But that may not be all it is.
もう行っていい？
Based on Cherry and Purin's earlier experience, I think you can't leave this Windchime's area of control, so you should also stay here.
ここに住むの？
私とプリンはそうだったけど、シュークリームもそうだとは限らないでしょ？試してもないのに引き止めるの？
Quiet, you! I have a feeling I'm gonna say that to Cherry a lot. Quiet, you. Okay, let's give it a shot. I'd also like to see how the chime works. I put the wind chime into the wooden case, planning to take it with me outside.
試すって何のこと？
Who do you like best, Junie? Let's go out for a stroll. Cherry, Purin, would you like to come along?
私はいいよ。行かない。
私もここでお待ちしてます。
But if it has an area of control, if he goes away with it, surely they will get dragged anyway. They still look apprehensive. I suppose that fall really hurts. Probably Cherry. Yeah, I figured.
わかった。行こう。
Oh, now it's the right way around. Okay. Maybe that should be something that's pointed out in the Steam forum for this game. Puff looks indifferent.
ここどこ？
It's my convenience store.
だから店長ね。
Ah, she's not quite as dim as they think she is. What's the matter? Puff suddenly stops.
ポテトチップス。ここにあるもの。食べていいの？
Yes, your employees all want to eat the food, except for Purin. Purin is a good girl. The packets of snacks on display seem to have caught her notice. No, you can't just eat them whenever you like. They are my store's goods.
そっか。
At least she's willing to accept it, unlike a certain Cherry. Is she looking for something to eat? When Cherry and Purin came out of the Windchime, they were hungry too. But you can eat them when I have given you my permission. I take that bag of potato chips and give it to Puff. Here, help yourself.
ありがとう。
She tears the bag open before pouring the chips into her mouth. Wow, she's hungry girl, isn't she? Come here.
うん。
You see that? She's munching on the chips still. That's cute. I exit the store after opening the glass doors. After some hesitation at the entrance, Puff follows me outside. Does anything seem weird to you?
ううん。
Huh. Let's go further.
いいけど、何してるのか教えてくれる？
I'm testing.
何の音？
Windchime? That item seems to be ringing softly from inside the wooden case before we can move more than a few steps outside the convenience store. Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yep, I did think that was gonna happen. I mean, it was always gonna happen. Who didn't see that coming?
あなたたち、どこから？毎回私たちを転がらせて、わざとやってるんじゃないでしょうね。
I don't know why you think it's on purpose.
店長、どうしていじめるんですか？私たち、ただ座って待ってただけなのに。
I'm so sorry, Purin. Sorry. I just wanted to check on the Windchime's mechanism.
そんなの知らないわよ。この償いは絶対にしてもらうんだから。
そうですよ。私たちを使って実験するなんて。
Uh-oh. Doesn't this mean animal testing? Are we animal testing right now? I don't want to be an animal tester. I don't want to do that.
何を試したの？二人が急に現れたことが私にも関係あるの？
Yes, it has something to do with all of you. Now I can say this. If you are beyond a certain distance from the Windchime, you will be forcefully teleported back to this artifact. That ranges approximately a few steps from my store. On the other hand, everyone can also go out with me if I bring it along.
持ってないと出られないの？
I suppose so.
なら、その風鈴があれば自由になれるってことね。
What are you doing? Cherry suddenly lunges at me to snatch the Windchime from my hands. But she tumbles back before she can touch the chime as though she's hit by an electric shock. Oh dear, I guess they can't touch it. Are you okay? She got buzzed. Bzz. It seems there's a safeguard mechanism, so none of you can touch it.
店長のご先祖様って本当にひどいわね。
I mean, it would be nice to know what they did to be sealed in it anyway. I have a general idea on how the Windchime works. Let's go back.
私も帰るの？
Of course. Although I don't mind if you'd like to stay here and allow the chime to teleport you back by force.
そう。じゃあ、ここにいる。
What? Is Puff a masochist? How come you hate my place so much? When we return to the second floor, Puff also falls down right in front of us as expected. It seems the Windchime isn't giving any of you privileges. She rubs her head as if she still doesn't know what happened.
どうして？
I'm not too sure, but... I turn over the small bells on the Windchime to show them to Cherry, Purin, and Puff, and draw their attention to the small blood-red words.
何よ、これ。
なんだか少し怖いです。
They're probably a sealing spell, aren't they?
ふーん。
Ah, yes, it's also happened to Puffs as well. I mean, Purin. It's happened to Purin's uniform as well. That's a little, that's something they should probably look at fixing. Can you remember anything from these?
わからない。何も思い出せないわ。
Purin?
私も見覚えありませんね。
Puff?
わからない。でも、頭が痛いのはこれが原因ね。
Okay, that's something. That's because you bumped your head. Well, it's getting late. You should get some rest. When I have time, I'll see whether my ancestors left behind any records.
寝てた私を起こして散々な目に遭わせたのはどこの誰よ。
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Cherry seems upset as she returns to my room. Or rather, it has become their room now. I'm really sorry. I'll make full amends tomorrow.
おやすみなさい、店長。
Good night, Purin. Purin follows her into the room.
私は店長と同じ部屋で寝るの。
Ah? Heh? No, no, you don't. Certainly not. You?
じゃあ、あの子たちと一緒に寝る。おやすみなさい。
Yes, good night. Puff turns around and follows Cherry and Purin into their room. It's a bit cramped for them, but it can't be helped. My room is the most spacious one in the place. Wow, that was very kind of your grandparents. The commotion in the living room has died down now. I sit on the sofa and gaze at the Windchime. They were sealed inside for so many generations all this while. How come they suddenly showed up? Because I shook it a few times? I mean, it wouldn't surprise anyone if that was the case. This is too far-fetched. Didn't anyone ever shake it? I close my eyes. If they are really demons as described by the words on the bells, what should I do? Seal them back into the Windchime? But I feel reassured when Cherry's naughty look and Purin's gentle face appear in my mind. Including Puff. She looks silly yet adorable. Yeah, she is. I agree with that. How could they commit any major offense? Maybe they have another side which I don't know? I reopen my eyes to see that the lighting in the living room has become a little blurry. A lot of things have happened today and I'm tired. I'm really beat. I sigh before getting up to go to my parents' room. Regardless of the things they did before, they don't seem to be a threat to human beings now. They have lost all memories of their past. They're just 3 innocent young girls. I smile wryly. I was the one who released them after all. Whether it's good or bad, the onus lies on me. If they really cause any trouble, I will have to put them back into the Windchime. Forget it. I will take one step at a time. I enter the room only to notice the bed has piles of stuff on it. I have no room to lie down if I don't clear them. Seems I can't sleep here tonight either. Right now I'm too exhausted to clear it. So I head downstairs to sleep on the checkout counter. Why? Why not on the sofa? Fluffy store! Oh my goodness. Kitty! Ah. Fluffy store. Chapter 1 Completo. Well, I think that's gonna be enough for tonight. I didn't get the worst night's sleep tonight, considering, you know, I had work. But I do feel tired, so I'm gonna just take the rest of the night off and just try and get into a better sleep schedule for tomorrow. And hopefully, things will be better. So, let me thank you all so much for watching tonight. Tomorrow, we'll be playing, something else. I'll probably remember it. I'll probably remember it. Ah, come on. I mean, you've got the schedule on X and Discord. So stick around for the raid, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and have a good night, everybody. Bye!